The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we gonna talk about, man, your boy J-Bo, man, just got caught up, man, with some things, man. Let's jump straight into it.
Bracelet like this. Meech was on house arrest. Cherry said, don't nobody talk to Meech. Because Meech got an ankle bracelet on, and he ain't never seen no ankle bracelet like this, so you're not supposed to talk to him. T's a businessman. Everything got to keep going. JB's had to step in and step up.
From that point, I took over. We was going through T to get our supply.
And he did his job, held the reins down. Functionality was still rolling, everything's good.
One day I found out that T was cutting. T was taking 4 ounces out of each key.
He would take 100 bricks and make an extra 20 bricks out of it. He got to break everything down, repress it, put it back together. I never done that. He done went and bought the work with my money and his money, and then he repressing my brick.
Meech wasn't feeling that, and I wasn't feeling it. So, Meech told me and Wayne, they're not finna keep stealing from us, giving us this bad. Y'all go deal straight with our supplier, Green Eyes, and him. And T. That was his words.
He said, you hearing it out of my mouth.
That's where the split started.
He just started playing games, trying to make me out to be the bad guy, you know what I'm saying? So that was some of the things that drew us apart.
Yeah, man, we're back, man. The biggest back in town. Welcome home, brother. You leave my daddy. Say, mama.
Mama.
Why?
Why?
You leave my daddy. Say, you was on your phone. And I was calling. Say, I was calling. And you didn't answer. Say, no. Say,
our boys there at the strike force, they got some information that he was moving a lot of dope, and you know how things are is when you're out there and it's Friday, and you know, when things pop on a Friday, it's a good time if you try to move weight. Fridays and Sundays, you know, are probably the key dates if you'd ask me. Because if I was in that task force and they're like, hey man, we got J-Bo's he's getting a load. Come on, man. On a Friday? Yeah. Really, he's getting a load on a Friday? Yeah. But I'd also been the first dude in the driveway when we hit it. And I'd call everybody I knew and go, hey, we got J-Bo.
Oh, yeah.
And they got J-Bo with 53, what our experts believe to be 53 kilos. Man. 3 pistols and approximately, you know, $40,000-$50,000. And he was complainted on a Friday night.
Tell him what that means.
So when you get complained, a federal judge has to, you know, you bring your evidence to a federal judge, and the federal judge looks at it, and if they believe that you have the probable cause evidence that this person needs to be held and arraigned in court, they'll do that. And then a lot of times, but if somebody wants to cooperate, you know, they'll waive that portion.
Yeah.
But you know, J-Bo says he
can talk.
I'm going to say this, right? Shout out to J-Bo, because J-Bo is another dude that don't really get the credit that, you know, he deserved for the part that, you know, he played, you know, working hand in hand with Meech. But when I say them St. Louis dudes, man, played a major role in the BMF success that I don't think people really talk about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to keep it a buck with you, you know? But the one thing about dudes like J-Bo is when you go from, you know, having $10-20 million in your closet, and you got a $3-4 million mansion, and you driving in $500,000 cars, it's hard to come home and drive a Kia or a Honda. You know what I'm saying? So even after he got out of the situation, which, you know, he did, I think he did at least about close to 10, if I'm not mistaken. He could have did less. I could be wrong. But he was gone for a long time with the original indictment with BMF and all of that. He came home, and at the end of the day, from my personal opinion, he ain't want to live like me and you, check to check. You know what I'm saying? He used to having his way. But you see, what I hope this just taught Meech and a lot of them dudes is, nigga, the feds is still watching y'all. Like, let's keep it a buck. Y'all dudes went from moving tons and tons, you know what I'm saying, of work all throughout the United States, and y'all think because y'all done did 15, 20 years, 10 years that they ain't watching y'all? Man, they say the feds got a tip, man, and they say they came immediately. You know what I'm saying? Immediately. You know, like I'm talking about, like, man, like, come on, let's hurry up and get there. Because you want to know why? When they hear J-Bo name, the BMF right hand man, Big Meech, oh man, man, listen here. That's career bust right there. See, that's what gets you from being a police officer to a detective right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a pay raise bust right there. But they watching Meech too. I could guarantee you they watching Meech and T. J-Bo really probably messed it up for Big Meech and T, because I know the feds is about to tighten up on that release junk that they got. I'm talking about they about to be probably rumbling through their finances if they already ain't been. They about to be checking names on cars, all types of stuff. Like, when your underboss get caught with this type of stuff and the big bosses is still on parole and all of that, don't think for a second that the feds is not watching Meech movement heavy. I'm talking about anything $10,000 or more, he got to show where that junk came from. I could guarantee you, man. All of that jewelry and all of that stuff that Meech been getting presented with, I could guarantee you the feds is all up in that. You ain't about to come home from having no $500, $600 million empire, and you think you about to be coming home and just pulling out cheese. Man, what? The IRS, listen, the IRS love situations like this. I can guarantee you the IRS is all up in the Flannery Brothers stuff, man. I can guarantee you, man. I can guarantee you the IRS is all up in that, man. Boys coming home buying BMF chains and, you know, living in penthouses and all of that in Miami, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, I believe it's my Floyd Mayweather spot. But at the end of the day, man, y'all boys better be careful, man, because y'all tied to a whole bunch of stuff, man. But shout out to them St. Louis dudes. Shout out to J-Bo. You know, J-Bo don't get a lot of credit. You know, I feel like a lot of people don't really like J-Bo because they feel like he divided Meech and T. You know, he allegedly exposed, you know, Southwest T for when they was getting money together that, you know, he was, you know, slicking the bricks. Anybody know what slicking the bricks is, you know, overcharging them or you know, cutting it, you know, half and half, splitting it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you get it, you thinking it might be 80 or 100. The whole time you getting 50%, and he pretty much doubling up every time. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just personally felt like, man, that, you know, when you come home from doing them long stretches of bids, man, you got to be careful, man, how you moving around, man. And I understand that you don't want to go from a Bugatti to a Honda, but you'll be free in that Honda. That Maybach, man, I had you right back, man, laying back there, man. So at the end of the day, man, I wish J-Bo the best, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's save these kids. It ain't never too late. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?